So hello everyone, today we'll be solving one of the problem from Geeks for Geeks, which says second largest number. So the problem is pretty straightforward. We have provided an array and we need to find the second largest number of this. So the largest element over here is 35 and the second largest element over here is 34, and hence the return value is 34. And in such case there is no largest element, we need to return -1 in such case. Straightforward. And without any further delay, let's get started with the problem. Solutions. So there are multiple solutions to this. So one thing we can do is pretty much you can just sort it up, and then post sorting you are having a very ordered fashion. So when you started in a reverse order, the initial numbers would be larger numbers. So you need to find the only number which is just next to the largest number, and hence you'll get it the second largest number. But this operation involves sorting, and as you know, the sorting takes a lot of time of n log n, so this is not an efficient approach to consider. So apart from this, what can we do? Let's get back to the time how we sort or how we find the maximum number or the largest number. So the way to find out the largest number is we first of all go ahead and assign this largest number to some minimum value. So I'll say minimum value, and then we go ahead iterate array if we find any iterate a number within an array, and if we find any number I which is greater than largest, we go ahead and assign the largest to I. This was a simple, pretty much straightforward solution to find the largest number. But the twist comes up when we have the second largest number. So I'll say second largest is equal to integer dot min value. So now you need to manage not only the largest but also second largest number. So whenever you find out that hey, I is greater than largest, you go ahead update largest, but do not forget to initialize or update the second largest with largest, because the number which was largest earlier is now on the second ranking, which is it's a second largest now. That's the reason you go ahead and you update second largest. But wait a second, what if the second largest is smaller than the ith number and it's not equal to largest? Let me explain the scenario. What if largest is equal to 100, second largest is equal to 10, and I is equal to 50? So the array would be something like 100, 10, 50. In this case, you go ahead, you update 100 initially, yeah, that's well good. You go ahead with 10, and now 10 is the second largest, but you need to update 50 as well. So in this case, you need to add a condition where you check I is greater than second largest. Also, you need to make sure that I is not equal to or I is less than largest. In this case only, you are allowed to update the second largest to ith value. Makes sense, right? So in this way you go ahead, you update second largest and largest both at the same time. Now there is a possibility that hey, the second largest number is never even set. That means it's still the minimum value which you have set it earlier. So in this case you go ahead and return -1. How this condition can occur, let's get into. So this condition can occur where you have only one number, like 10, 10, 10, 10, and so on with the numbers, same numbers. So the largest over here is 10, and there is no updation for second largest unless and until apart from the min value. So in that case you go ahead and return -1. In rest of the cases you are good to go and return second largest. So I'll go ahead, return second largest, and I'll quickly compile this one to check against sample test cases. Oops, there is a problem. It says it's 60 and not 61 because we need to update the second largest first and then update the largest, because the moment we put it down, the value of largest, second largest and I would be same. We don't want that, right? So my bad. Yeah, sample input has passed very well. Let's submit it for the rest of test cases. Cool, it seems like the rest of test cases has passed as well, and this was all about it. And if you wanted to find the duplicates or missing number within an array, click the video upon your right, and I'll see you in the next one.